doing a video, so the next few videos that I drop will be very much higher level consciousness, elevated, elevated consciousness type of videos. So if you resonate with that, I'm grateful for you. I'm glad you're here, and I hope this is something that really sits well with your spirit, simmers on your spirit, and helps you to make sense of this thing that we call life. Okay, so first and foremost, the question is: are you a star seed? Are you a indigo child? Are you a crystal child? Okay. Now, these things you may not know that you are a star seed or an indigo child or a crystal child, but these are just names. Okay, so these are just labels. And today I'm gonna go through some of the things that um, some of the things that you could be experiencing that would mean that ultimately you're a star seed. And it really just shows you that you're not alone, okay? Because that's number one, sign number one, feeling like a complete outsider, okay? Feeling like a black sheep of the family, feeling separated, really just feeling like you don't resonate with these versions of life. I know for me, it's like that is the story of my life, and I just got through dialoguing and talking with somebody about that, like that we speak on black sheep shit, like outsider stuff. And being a black sheep and an outsider, like everybody wants to kind of catch that label, but do you really know what it feels like where everyone is against you? Or have you been in moments of your life where it seems like everyone has turned against you and you went to choose yourself, and knowing that other people may even have called it selfish and things like that, but you knew like this is my purpose, this is what I'm going for. And these are the things that make me thrive. These are the things that make me push forward. And you were persistent in that. You chose yourself. And Spirit is really saying for my starseeds, indigo children, crystal children, and to even more of what's gonna come. You know what I mean? Because look into those are really just different variations of when you could have been born. But it's like being an outsider is that's just the beginning, okay? And it's just like spirit is like it's like this deep sense of not belonging, okay? And you could also feel this deep sense of not belonging because you could have reincarnated so many times. You could have been here in this life so many different times, or been into so many different other reincarnations where this human form really is not resonating with you. Like, I know for me, like, it really doesn't give. You know what I mean? Like, it's not giving. This is not giving, and it gets to a point where it's like you can feel lost. You can feel like you want to end it. You can feel like you want to just leave, or you want to just go and just sleep all day or whatever, because you're more so in this dream state. You're more in tune with higher knowledge, in tune with this connection to spirit. Okay, so I want you to know that you're not alone. Okay, it may feel like you're alone, but it's only because you're a star seed and you're being called to a greater purpose. Um, Another sign that you could be a star seed, indigo child, crystal child, is being interested in esoteric knowledge, other cultures, um, paranormal activity, things like that. As in like ghost experiences. Like I know a lot of people that I know that's like into esoteric things will be into like ID channel mysteries and like, but really into it. Also, you could be into like different cultures. Like you may really like Asian culture. You may really like Indian culture. You may really like African culture, Spanish, Hispanic culture. These things come very apparent to you. Like you're like, wow. You may think like, oh, if I could just be over there, I feel like that may resonate with me. Or if I could just be in this culture, or you really just see like other customs from other cultures as this like, wow. When you compare it to this Western way of doing things, you're like, yeah, I about that, then you may be a starseed. You may be an indigo child. You may be chosen. You may be a crystal child. So understand that that is a strong sign because, like I said, you may have lived many lives, and in those lives, you could have been into these things, or you could have been living in these places, or two, when you have lived a lot of lives, you have experienced a lot of paranormal activity, more than likely, because you're more in tune with your spirit because you've been here so many times, and it just comes a little bit more regular. Okay. Um, the next sign that you may be a star seed, indigo child, crystal child, is trying to fit in but never belonging. Okay. Trying to fit in but never belonging. You may have tried to fit into different crowds. You may have tried to fit into your family. I know, like for me, just growing up, I never really felt that connectedness with my family. I always felt like an outsider. I always tried to see like why I was feeling that way, or how I could be more pleasing to the family dynamic, to be more accepted, or even just growing up and getting into relationships and noticing how other people were so close with their family and I wasn't. And it was just kind of, at first, it was just like, dang, like, why don't I have that relationship? I want to experience that. I longed for it for a long time. And then I just had my own son and started to make my own family. And really, even outside of my son, sometimes even with my son, I don't feel like I belong. You know what I mean? Like, if you are a resident and you'll get it. Like, and it's just like some moments when I wake up and I'm just like, I don't feel like dealing with this physical reality. It's like, bro, like I know that I live a very spiritual life. I know that I'm doing things in the ethers and what's not in the cosmos, and it's just like, bro, I don't always want to wake up and face this regular reality. I don't fit in here. I don't belong, okay? And that is how you know too, like you're being called for this higher calling. You're feeling like this because you're being called to be a change. You're feeling like this because you're being called to raise the vibration, okay? Everyone doesn't make it here. Everyone can't take it. Okay? It's a lot. Okay? And you have to transmute a lot of different energies, and really just overall you're here to raise the frequency, raise the vibration of this planet, okay? And just of life, of existence as we know it, not just this planet. Um, Now, the next thing is that you cannot feel comfortable in your human body, okay? Now, this is so freaking facts, okay? Like, this is so motherfucking facts. Like, a lot of times, like, I always feel like I'm outside my body, looking in my body, like, looking at my body. Like, I feel like I'm floating, watching myself live life. Like, and I don't even know how to describe this, but if it resonates, it resonates. The girls that get it and the guys that get it, and the ones that don't, okay? You may not feel comfortable in your human body, and that is completely normal. You may have a lot of aches, a lot of pains, or weird feelings, and it's just hard for you to really kind of get used to this physical body, okay? And I had a vision not too long ago, and it was basically about a woman getting out of a tub. And in this life, in these lives, we wear so many suits, but we're only who we really are to the core. And that was just like deep, and it hit me. Okay, so yeah. Now another thing about the body, okay, your emotions can be felt in the body and extreme. Like I know with me, when I have super strong emotions, like my stomach will hurt really bad, or I'll feel like I even get sick. Um, it's really extreme. And like, especially when I have spiritual presence, my face will sweat, or my back, or it's just a lot of signs still on my body. So if that is you, it could be because you are a star seed, you're an indigo child, you're a crystal child, and you're probably highly intuitive as well, okay? That is a big sign, okay? Um, Now, Another sign could be fast transformation through awakenings. Okay. Um, really growing really fast, like on your spiritual journey, at a young age, and really just evolving is a sign of being a star seed, um, being a awakened one, being one that came here to make changes. Also, too, you could have memories of other planets. So if you have visions of like stars, or like, you may not know what exactly it is. So spirit is like past life regression, and also just frequently taking time to close your eyes. Seeing what you see could be very deep for you. You may see like memories of other planets or memories of other lives, and it will shock you and show you, like, I've seen myself as a mermaid, I've seen myself as a Native American, I've seen myself as a gypsy, living in Renaissance times as well, like a lot of different aspects. So explore that, and it's like the more, I'm hearing spirit say too, the more you explore who you really are, it will give you the clarity that you need. You really need to go within. When you're a star seed, you're an indigo child, you're chosen, you're a crystal child, you have to go within. You can't go without to this world to think that they're going to show you something or they're going to teach you. No, you have to go within, okay? Also, another sign could be that you have a deep sense of purpose. We talked about this in the beginning, like a deep knowing. You know. You know that you came here to do something. You know that you came here to be great. You know that you came to make a change, whether how you're doing it, okay? Um, Another sign too is feeling old. Old soul. That's like my son. Like, I know he's a crystal child. Like, he is such an old soul. Okay, so when you feel old, you feel like an old soul like me. I know a lot of times too, I just tell people, like, I really would love to get to simpler times. Like, I would like to grow my own food, live off my own land, barter with people for the things I need, make my own clothes. Like, I'm interested in that. I like that. I find peace in that. I don't like these phones. I don't like these things. Like, I love it. I like it because it's growth, it's expansion, it's beautiful. But at the same time, that other simple life really resonates with me. Now, if you're a crystal child, you may be living in the future past all this, and you kind of think like, this is stupid. Like, why are we doing this? Like, you kind of think like you have all the answers, and you probably do. And spirit is trying to cultivate you to push us into that future realm. The indigo children and the star seeds are more so usually not old, but like between 25 and 35. And then, we have like the elders and things like that. But ultimately, we know the past, we know where we came from. So ultimately, that's helping us to get to where we're going. The crystal child knows where we're going. So they're helping raise the collective in that way. Everybody has their own mission and their own, soul purpose, but that's kind of like a broad view of things, just to give the aspect of how many different scenarios it could be when it comes to a chosen one. Okay. Also, too, another sign, constantly looking to learn or develop yourself, constantly trying to elevate and search out knowledge and learn more. That is a sign. That is a sign that you are a star seed, an indigo child, crystal child. So many people are just taking what's given. They don't want to research. They don't want to do those things. They want to just take what's given, and they want to accept that as law. You're not cool with that. That is a sign. That is a big sign. Even just you being here right now watching this video is a sign. Okay? It's more than a sign. It's an omen. I'm here to tell you it's not a coincidence. You're here for a reason. Also, too, you may have like a rebel spirit. And it just really comes from you knowing your worth spiritually. You know what I mean? And also, too, You could have a great sense of empathy, real empathy. And you could be very sensitive. Real empathy is somebody who can give empathy to even the murderer, even the pedophile, even those who've done the worst of crimes. You can still feel the empathy. Real empaths. This is for you. Very sensitive. You wonder why it seems like everybody does you wrong and you're always looking out for them and you're always doing right by them. You're a star seed. And realizing that you came here to be of service because we're all connected. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go deeper on that concept, but we are all connected. Okay? And ultimately, this journey being a chosen one is coming back to love, bringing and raising the vibration of the planet through love. That is the goal. However, that shows up for you in your life through art, through tarot messages, intuitive messages, through just being a public speaker, through being a massage therapist, or being a counselor, or being a teacher. However it shows up for you on your path, take it as it resonates. But it can look like many different ways. It can look like a path that has never been walked before. You could be forging a new path. Now, too, I want to leave y'all with this. And this is the advice to my star seeds and my chosen ones, my indigo children, my crystal children. Okay? Spirit is calling for you to look at everything as symbolism. All this environment, everything around us right now is like not real. It's fake. It's created. I'm not going to say it's fake, but it's created. So if it's created, then that means it can be changed. Okay? And that's what you came here to do. So understand that. Look at everything as symbolism. Nothing is happening to you by mere just appearance, like it's just happening. No. Everything that is happening to you is divine. I'm telling you. From the total that you get at Wendy's, from the car number that you see on the back of a car, from the time that you see me saying this right now in this video, look that angel number up. Start to look up angel numbers. You see random numbers? Look up angel number 4678, 4237, like random number. Look these numbers up. Look up angel number. And whatever number you see, that will give you guidance. Spirit is saying it's not time for you to go outside of yourself. It's time for you to go within and divinely be guided. Even when it comes to videos. If you're not guided to watch videos, don't watch them at that moment. Don't watch them at that moment. But when you got it to, go ahead. Take the ease. You got to take the ebb and the flow. The inspired guidance. And I want to leave you guys with this because I know that you guys are here to do big things as we are together. But I want to leave you with this. If we evolved from apes, why haven't they changed yet? If we evolved from apes, why haven't they changed yet? Right? So Spirit is calling for you to question things. My ears ringing. They want you to question things. Get answers. What is your truth? Stop looking at his story. His story. Stop looking at his story. What's your story? All right. Thank y'all. Peace.